As I stared at the empty bottle of whiskey, I realized all of this started because of LA Noire. Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be resuming the traffic case. The traffic desk case thing list, yes, of course. Hope you all having a wonderful day. And today we're going to be doing a slip of the tongue, which is DLC.
Phelps, Bekowsky. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Yeah, sorry, Captain. It's a little, mundane. Found a stolen car. Go look. Like, okay, sure, fine.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah, it's job security.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
It's job security, Phelps. That's what you want. You don't want your job to become meaningless, do you? In any case, this as I mentioned, this is a DLC case. This DLC case will was only part of the if you bought the game from Walmart. At least in the US. I believe other places have their own rules for how to get this one. But yeah, this is one of the games where I really, at first, I need to turn around there so we can get to where we're going. This game was the first that I got.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front page.
Yep, so they were discussing the Black Dahlia case, and you guys may or may not have heard of that already. That's an actual real case that happened, and they never caught the killer. They bring it up as a bit of foreshadowing, but we'll get to that later. As I was saying, trying to say, this game was the first that I ever played or bought where I noticed the horror that would be well, I guess maybe that's a strong word, but the horribleness that is, oops, sorry, modern DLC practices in video games. You got different cases depending on where you bought it, and you could only get those cases through buying it at a certain store, and that I just do not agree with those practices whatsoever. However, we have a video game to play. That's just to throw that thought out there for all of you all to ponder upon. Maybe I'll
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
maybe I'll expand upon that later. But right now we have a car chase.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
So no murdering then. I can't just straight up murder.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Every time you tell me, Bekowsky, I can't murder the suspect, that just puts a damper on my whole day, sir. Hope I almost made it. I almost was a good driver. Not quite.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I'm trying to, but every time I hit him, I slow down, but he doesn't. Yeah, I'm really awful at this. I'm in the worst.
Into his wheel arches. Come on.
There we go. That's what you're supposed to do.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Get break out of the car now!
You were hitting the police officer.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Huh.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Yeah, Kaiser. Yeah, everything seems to check out. It's from the Coombs Automotive Company. Looks official. Got stamped and everything. Well, sorry to completely wreck your vehicle, sir.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I believe him. He looks like a good kid.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
And it looks like sounds like there's more traffic accidents happening behind us here. Oops.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Yeah. Follow instructions on reverse side. Can we look at the reverse side? Of course we can. And that's not filled out. Printed from the Department of Motor Vehicles by the Marquis Printing Company. So this actually looks like a really official pink slip for this vehicle. Fair enough, sir. Everything checks out.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Do we believe him? I know he's blinking an awful lot. Let's remove an answer. Okay, well, we obviously can't tell say he's lying because we have no evidence at all yet. But we can doubt him.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Unless you love that conditional prosecution of law.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And that seems honest.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
Oh, we will.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence, and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
You know who my father is. That's hilarious.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Oh, burn. Sick burn by Bekowsky about the political system. Good job.
Paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Well, I get it. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes, I feel much better. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Sometimes Bekowsky has a real problem with Phelps. I'm not quite sure why, but every on occasion, I see these little jabs in about him being part of some country club or something, but I'm not sure that Phelps ever gives a reason to think that of him. Besides being, you know, well-educated and kind of thinking he's better than everyone else. I have no idea why the radio is playing. I really hope this isn't some, like, radio drama that is copyrighted or some crap like that.
What are you doing?
Because it would be horrible if they flagged my horrible driving as part of their copyright. Oh my goodness. I thought I could make it up that embankment, but I couldn't. I can only take so many shortcuts.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Bekowsky. Shortcut. Okay, that was not a good move. Why did he do that? I think he was trying to get insurance money.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Is that right?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. Are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oh my god. People like that,
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Bekowsky, yeah, I agree with Bekowsky on this. But anyway, let's go check it out.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Yeah, and most of the... Well, I'll talk about it when I'm interviewing them.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
So this is the person who sold it to him? Yep. And this is also by Marquee Printing Company, so... it matches up pretty well. Let's look at the other thing that's supposed to be a match. Make sure. Yeah, everything seems to check out.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Yep. Everything completely on by the book. Wait, why? Wait a minute. Why is it still the me on this? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Yeah, I found everything. How bizarre. Okay, well, let's maybe just push B and that'll be it.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
It's really bizarre. Usually when you're done looking at stuff in a situation like that, it will automatically get you out of it. I had to actually manually back out. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, I assume it's because this is a DLC case.
You're as thick as a whale sandwich, aren't you, son?
Yeah, thanks. I've never heard that before. But most people, their neck and face matching is fairly good. But this guy, his neck is really bizarrely done. It's very disturbing looking to me.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Did she know? Not so sure about that, sir. Yeah, but I guess that checks out.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Yeah, that checks out everything else, though.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Well, if she was plump, of course she wouldn't have been bone ugly. Like, she couldn't have been, because she's plump and you can't see the bones.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
This guy's got a lot of little quips and nods and little slight jokes in his speech that's just really infuriating.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Okay.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquis. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Oh, he knows that at least. Yeah, all of these little objectives and clues that we get are things that you can potentially miss by screwing up.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
He's not too sure about that. Let me take a look at my notebook. Oh, whoops. That's not the notebook. That's the notebook. Haha. None of these specifically say when he made it out, so he seems a little doubtful about this.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
I quite honestly did not know that was the direction that was going to go, based on the questioning.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
I don't believe you for a second.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
He's got lots of little sharp as, not a metaphor, simile.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Yep, so one thing we can do is, these are technically for sale, however, well, we can still get in one, right?
Hey, hey, hey! What the hell are you doing?
Hand grenade and a barrel of oatmeal. Lay that pistol down, babe.
I like your thinking, Phelps. Call it evidence. The guy's an asshole. You can pick it up at the pound.
Also, it'd be great to drive with that for sale sign on the windshield where I can't see anything. And, well, it would be nice to be able to drive a nice, shiny new vehicle. I don't want to get in trouble with the fine people who make wonderful music from 50, 60 years ago.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
Well, in that case, I guess we know what our next objective is. We need to go interview that poor, poor person. He's wrongfully accused, of course. I think I'll get Bekowsky to drive us.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Central Station there, sir.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
That's a sound theory, Cole. Personally, I think that you have to be an asshole to be a car salesman. That's just my thought. But no, I'm sure not everyone is. Only most of them.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I've been in this job 20 years.
Well, I think we're supposed to have a piece of evidence on the table. Oh no, it's in the interview room.
I didn't want
That's
to
right.
Kid. So I gave him a dusty.
Thank you, officer. You are relieved of duty. Oh, this guy.
Velasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Of course.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
I'm sure he'll be shocked to know that. And it doesn't say anything. Okay, good. See, like that there, like I was done, so it just automatically backed me out. Very bizarre. I don't know.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, Greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Okay. Apologize, everyone. All the cables that I have for my PS4 controllers are all complete shit. So, because of that, I'm going to use mouse and keyboard. You're going to be hearing lots of clicking now instead of nothing at all. I apologize somewhat for that. Yeah.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm going to ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Aha, we stumbled upon a massive auto theft racket.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Now there is absolutely zero way to tell it. You can tell him that he's lying based on this, but you can.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
We could have another piece of evidence. We could have another piece of evidence based on the address we were given. This North Fremont Avenue. However, I didn't go there yet. We will go there, but for right now, we'll just have to deal with this.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Okay, I didn't actually notice that the addresses were the same on both, but still, just because they're both in the same, they're both mules for the same car theft ring doesn't mean that they necessarily know each other.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
And yet again, that's another lie. Why would you lie so much to me?
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
And with that little piece of evidence that we got, we can now ask the final and important question.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Yet again, it doesn't seem like he's completely honest with us on this. So let's remove an answer. Oh, I knew I couldn't say he was lying, you jackass game.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
Hey, can you give me a hint?
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Ooh, look at... I can examine the hell out of this paper.
I think we bust in there. And
Thank you
find
so
the
much,
guy.
Ray Pinker. We'll be seeing lots of him later. He will become critical.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Does it make you uncomfortable for me this close? It makes me uncomfortable. Any case, yeah, we can just run right down there. He wasn't joking. Let's run. This will be a fast-paced chase to get to Western Union. Yeah, and as he may have hinted to you, he was quite serious about her not waiting. If you don't get there within a certain time frame, she just won't be there. So run like he told you to, and don't get hit by a car. That would be unfortunate. And now we cross the street. Wee! Don't hit me. Okay. And we made it. No problem, right? It was going to be a little bit out of breath for this interview. Oh, God.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
He's also married, so there's that. Although, I guess that wouldn't stop some people, unfortunately.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Yeah, they are kind of not sharp and kind of dim-witted and stuff, and kind of overreaching in her goals, I guess, and not too bright. However, she doesn't have a lot of signs of lying outwardly outside of her really, like, just full of herself look.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have tried to sell the stolen vehicle in the city it was stolen from. That was really not a bright move.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
Yeah, now we're going to show her his papers, just like we showed him her papers.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
That would be the big part, yes.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
And she's still lying. Good job.
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse, full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
The fair assessment of Cole Phelps. Is that what's going by? That looked like me and Bekowsky. That was weird. Anyway, let's just go ahead and go to the address that was on the pink slips. We know at this point that it's not real, but we'll go anyway. Just to give it a shot. Just give it a look-see. Okay, nope, this is not gonna work.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that, but you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah, the man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Oh, Bekowsky, you're quite the card. We're going to be taking this thing just so there's no more radio. But, yeah. It's nice Bekowsky doesn't have any discrimination in him. He's an equal opportunity lady appreciator. I'll put it like that. That's the phrasing I chose to use there, everyone. It's wonderful. I'm gonna hit somebody. Nope, good. Can't really see over that near cliff of a hill they have there.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Afraid not, sir. I got more important things to do, like going to this address. Look, fascinating, isn't it?
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Yep, complete waste of time. I'm sorry, everyone. I deliberately wasted your time. I just feel truly horrible about it. Not really.
You can drive. So where you want to go?
Let's go to where all these printing slips are being printed out. Oh, pink slips, not printing slips. What am I saying? The words are difficult, everyone. Too hard for me. I am but a simple man. Not quite as simple as that guy is, though. He doesn't seem very bright to me, but let's find out.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall.
This guy's already shown that he's been a little bit shifty and not quite forthcoming with us, and even the opening cutscene, so let's get this started.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
He doesn't seem too sure about that answer.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
I'm not too sure about it's actually honest.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
He seemed, well...
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
This guy just gives me bad vibes.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Like, really? You expect us to believe that you can't show your bill of sale to a police officer investigating your bad sales of pink slips? I don't.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Like, I don't think I'm allowed to show you the things I've sold to people. I mean, you're just the cops investigating the sales I've made. Like,
look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Ah, here's that Bigelow gentleman.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Yep, Bigelow is the guy who's been pulling out, giving the mules the stolen car. So obviously, we know what's going on here. That guy is selling the pink slips to this car.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Did I not? Did I not get all the evidence here? I think I got everything from here. I'm not sure why the address isn't crossed out. It's very bizarre.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
To the giant warehouse full of stolen cars, of course. Where else?
Call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Gung-ho, semper fi, do or die. Yeah, Cole doesn't strike me as that kind of Marine, but, you know.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Yeah, look sharp. It's the coppers.
Throw out the guns.
Whoa, where'd that come from? I got shot a couple. That was rough. Was it that guy that shot me? He's awful far away.
Weapons on the ground now.
Oh no, there's this guy over here. I think. Maybe. No?
Over here for the love of God!
I killed everyone. Like, what are you yelling about? Oh. Is he upstairs? Seems like he... Is he upstairs?
You're gonna get yourself killed!
Oh no, he is really coming out.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Sounds good. A reasonable request.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
No, why can't I not? I guess this game doesn't let you reload one shell at a time, like most games do. That's truly unfortunate. Come on out. Come on out.
Let's see if I can't put one.
Stay down.
Shotgun sucks.
I had the door at the end. I heard something.
I did too. Oh no, I lost my hat. Where's my hat? I need it back. I can't go arrest people without my hat. I'll look goofy without my hat on. My hair is just awful. I'll have hat head and everything.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bekowsky. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
The game is acting like I've looked at everything already and I haven't. I'm not. This game. The game is bugged or something. This mission is one of the ones that is bugged, apparently.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
That's very true. Yeah, this mission I've only played once before, and that was during my revisiting the game to make sure I kind of had more of an idea what was going on. Because I didn't buy the game from Walmart, so I didn't get this DLC.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Aha, I see. So this guy has Mr. Lightfall on a heavy debt, and Mr. Lightfall has to give him pink slips to cover up for it.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
Is that real? You did an actual count, like, you know.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
You will give me everything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
I believe that is a lie.
Don't lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I order them from Marquee.
Well, I guess in that case, we'll back out of saying that.
Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
It's very true. We will instead just doubt him because he's obviously not telling the truth.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
So Lightfall is actually the guy who's leading the whole car theft ring. That's quite unexpected, actually. Figured maybe he's just a patsy or something. And is it just me, or did Cole Phelps just insinuate to someone that he would murder them if they didn't tell him what he wanted to know?
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's obviously a lie.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Yeah, okay, that's a good point, but...
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
But you will be going to jail, in case that wasn't clear. So, that actually explains why the Marquee Printing Company's address did not get marked out. We have to go back there and arrest him because he's not only just the guy involved, he's the person who's responsible for this going on in the first place.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
Just say, Bekowsky, are you not listening to me? I sometimes feel like we're supposed to be partners. We're supposed to be in a relationship.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
What was that driving AI there? That was just bizarre. Let's go bust this guy. Hopefully he won't try and shoot us.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Just like your hairline. Oh, I got you.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightfall.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Oh, he thinks he's high and mighty now. He thinks he's gonna put me in my place. He thinks he's gonna stare me down, make me not believe him, and just go away.
Save it, Lightfall. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You should probably call your attorney in either case. That is your right as a citizen of the United States, sir. However, we do have this.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightfall.
I agree, I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
No mercy for Lightfall.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you?
Bekowsky.
Reading this.
Bekowsky, I guess you're okay. Whatever. I guess. He practically did nothing, to be honest. It was all me. It was all Cole Phelps. It was all me. We shouldn't even consider him. He shouldn't even be here, in fact. We don't need him on anything. Yep, and with all of them in jail, they're going to go ahead and backstab each other, trying to get what's it called when you lower the sentence you get because you helped remediate? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not a smart person.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
And they're not too far off, actually. Pretty good predictions. But yeah, Cole's men depend on him to be kind of level-headed and keeping up with keeping his feet on the ground, I guess. And he's got his head in the clouds with dreams of grandeur about ruling the world. That's one of the American, as part of the American dream. Oh well. Any case, that's that one done. The next one will be the final case for the traffic desk. I must warn you guys beforehand. I'll probably will in that video as well, but this one is one of the ones where it kind of gets into a little bit more kind of, I guess, risque subject matter. But hopefully we'll see you all next time. I hope I didn't scare you off. It's going to be okay. I will get through it together. I will protect you all. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.